All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. This was a really, really good game for us. Really well played, and it was a good game all around. The score, we ended up winning by a score of 6-1. That doesn't reflect how good of a game this was. The first two innings, back and forth. We start off. We have uh, five batters in the first inning for them. We also have six batters in the first inning for us. No runs across the board. The third inning, we have four batters, three strikeouts, one error on us. Second inning for us that we have three, we send three batters to the plate. The third inning is really where, that's when pitchers start to get a little more tired. And that's where it starts to work out for us. But we got out of that in eight pitches. We got out of the third inning in eight pitches, two strikeouts on six pitches, and then we threw a ball and a comebacker to the pitcher for a put out at first. And then that's when we were able to break the game open. We sent up one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine players. We sent up nine batters in that inning, and ended up scoring five runs to have the five-run limit. The next time that we go out, we had four batters again. Strike out a comebacker to pitcher to first. We end up their batter hits a really good shot to center field. We get it in really, really quick. Our center fielder gets it really, really quick to our pitcher. Our pitcher's out making the play, throwing it home. And they called the runner safe. I don't agree with that. I was actually watching the mitt when to see if the mitt would move and see if the ball would get dislodged. I saw the mitt move, so but you know what? That's something that we have to contend with. They're not going to be great calls all the time. They're not going to be calls that we agree with all the time. This was a really, really good. The home plate umpire was really, really good. He called a really good game, and so I voiced my opinion, and then tried to take care of uh, some of our players, call a timeout to calm down our battery, to calm down the pitcher and catcher, and then we come out and we strike the next pitcher out, the next batter out on four pitches. Uh, we come back in the bottom of the fourth, and that's what ended the game. We sent four batters to the plate. We ended the game with one out. And we ended the game on an RBI single. Just a really, really good, well played game from so many aspects of the game. I mean, we out of the 12 outs that we recorded, we had eight strikeouts. So we had four putouts, which is great. Four putouts for us, especially early in this season. Really, really good. We were making hard contact today. I mean, we had a ground out to first, we had a line out to first. So we were making really, really great contact. As far as what we want to do and what we tell the kids is when we when we're in the field, we want to be out in the field as the least amount of time as possible. We want to throw the least amount of pitches possible. When we're batting, we want them to throw the most amount of pitches possible. So we had 57 pitches. We threw 57 pitches in the field, which is phenomenal. First inning, we threw 17. Second, we threw 16. Third inning, we threw eight. Uh, Two, three pitch strikeouts. Then we throw a ball and then a comebacker to the pitcher. Fourth inning, 16 pitches. And I mean, so that's phenomenal. On the other hand, when we're at the plate, they threw a 102 pitches. That's a 45 pitch differential. That's really, really good for us. And it comes teaching wise, it comes at a really great moment to show this is what can happen because those first two innings, we 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 made the pitcher throw a lot of pitches. The first inning he had to throw 25, second inning he had to throw 20, and then that third inning is really when we were able to break it open. He had to throw 34 pitches in that inning. And then, like I said, in the fourth inning, he threw 20 pitches again, but that was the end of the game because of time limit. And so just a really, really good performance that we had. We actually raised our team batting average 48 points. today for the season, which is not overly surprising this early in the season that you would have that big of a swing in batting average, but it is really impressive. We ended up with 6 hits, 7 walks, 7 strikeouts. We had a hit by pitch. I calculated 18 quality at bats. We had 23 plate appearances. We had 18 quality at bats. It's really good. 3 stolen bases. I mean, the way that we played tonight is really, really high level. We had a lot of good outs in the field. We had something that I haven't seen at this age group where our first baseman gets a grounder and our pitcher covers first base. That's something that is really, really difficult to teach. And we picked it up, and that's not anything that we have really spent time on going over that. But our players picked it up, and our players are playing today. They played at a really, really high level. We had 2 balls out to the outfield, one to right field. Our right fielder gets it in, holds the runner to second. He can't go to third. Really, really good play. We had a catch at third base, a line drive to third base to kind of quelch what was going on in the first inning. And then the assist and put out from first to pitcher in the first inning ended the inning, and they would have, if we would not have made that play, they would have scored. So that was really, really good. That set the tone for us. And then, as I said, we had a ball hit to center field. Our center fielder does a masterful job getting it in. He had to go back and get it a little bit, bobbled it a little bit, but got it in without delay. Our pitcher actually gets the catch, throws it into, or gets the relay, throws it into to the um, catcher. Just an amazing play. Really, really good play. Should have been an out, but we didn't get the call from that perspective, and that's something we have to deal with. That's things we have to learn from. A really, really good night. These nights, these types of nights where we play a game like this, we're involved in a game like this, and we play the way we do. But in baseball, these don't happen all the time. This doesn't happen um, so often. So I want everybody to be happy with the win, but I want everybody to understand why we won. And I want everybody to be proud of the way that they played. We did not have anyone not paying attention in the field. Very seldom when I'm looking out, we didn't have anybody not paying attention. And what I love, one of the greatest things is looking out and after an out, everybody's talking. People are talking, people are keeping their teammates accountable. People are being accountable to their teammates, and that's what we want. Because there's going to be times when we struggle. And when we struggle, we want to be accountable to our teammates and be have them be accountable to us. Excuse me. But, I think what we want to do is celebrate when the good things happen, understand why they happen. Because as a baseball player, you're gonna have good times, you're gonna struggle. And in those times of success, you need to celebrate that because in those times of struggle, that's when we try to figure out how we can get back to um, focusing on some of the things that we're doing. And tonight it was just a really fun game. Like I said, that's a great way teaching opportunity to show that we're patient at the plate. We keep making somebody throw pitches till they ultimately get tired, and then we can be able to launch on them, or we can be able to get some good hard contact on balls. We have another game tomorrow, another 5:45 game. Looking forward to it, and the thing that I want to make sure we do tomorrow is we don't just look at this game and we're just happy with this game. We need to be happy with this game, but we also have to realize that we have another game coming up, and we don't need to rest. We don't need to look back and say how great we were yesterday, so we're not going to play as great today. I want to see a lot of effort. I want to see, I want to see where we are, still early in the season to kind of get a grasp on where we are as a team. We've now played 4 of the 7 teams that we're going to play. We have 3 more teams that we haven't played yet, and then we start over playing everybody again. So really, really fun night. I want everybody to be happy with what happened, but I want everybody to understand why it happened. And it happened because people are accountable. They're holding each other accountable. People are helping out their teammates. Another thing, like we strike out at the plate and we're going back and I can hear people talking in the dugout and telling people about the pitches that the pitcher's throwing. Those are things that as we get older are really, really important because what your experience is at the plate may not be the experience you wanted to have, but it could help your teammate, and your teammate maybe has a good hit after that. And so we're it was an exciting night. We're gonna celebrate this. We're gonna come back tomorrow, try to play well again, see what we can put together. Yeah, we have time for one question if anybody has one. Yeah, yeah. I mean the the question was about the pitching performances. They used two pitchers. They threw a total of 102 pitches. Uh, our pitcher went 4 innings, through 57. So because he went 4 innings, he would not. He has to rest 48 hours. So he wouldn't be able to throw tomorrow if he needed. Excuse me. But we have our third starter tomorrow, and then we do have our pitcher from Monday who can come in and pitch in relief if they need to. Um, and so, what we do in this league, typically when you're playing 2 games a week, we may have worked around a few batters, or I'm sorry, a few pitchers, and gotten a few pitchers in where we would have everyone available for every game. However, this week being that we had 3 games scheduled, the strategy, the plan was let's go with our 3 starters and see how much they can throw, how much they can get through in a game. And if everybody can get through a game, that's great. Our first 2 games went as planned. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see how we can play. We'll see how efficient we can be. And we're playing a really good team as well. So again, we're gonna have to be back in that mindset of being patient and biding our time, and then being able to when it's our time, being able to attack the ball, and get on base and hopefully manufacture some runs. So really good night. Good start to the season. And looking forward to tomorrow, looking forward to the rest of the season, seeing how much we can learn and how much we can grow from this. So thanks a lot, everybody.